Students, now let us do one more problem from the same chapter, that is single entry system. In our previous class, we saw that to find the profit of a small business unit, we have to apply a formula. As per that formula, the details which is required is capital at the end, in which we will add drawing. We will subtract capital, introduce or additional capital brought during the year. Then we will subtract the capital in the beginning. Doing this, we will get the net profit of that particular business during the year. We also did a problem in which one of the item which is very important, that is capital at the end, it was not given in the last problem which we discussed. We saw that we are supposed to prepare statement of affairs to know the capital. Here, in this particular problem, both capital at the end and capital in the beginning is not provided to you. So without that information, it is difficult for us to calculate the net profit of that business. Let us do the problem in which capital at the end and capital in the beginning is not given to you, and you are supposed to find the net profit of the business. This problem is taken from your textbook, page number 20.40, question number 9. Shruti maintains her book of accounts from incomplete records. Her books provide the following information. Some items are given in front of you, and you can see two dates, that is 1st April 2015 and 31st March 2016. Next, below this information, you can see additional information given. She withdrew rupees 500 per month for personal expenses. Can you tell me what is this amount which is meant for personal expenses? Yes, it's drawing. You can notice that it is the drawing given per month. You have to convert this amount into yearly drawing. So 500 into 12, that will give you drawing for a year. Okay. Next, let us proceed with this question. She sold her investment of rupees 16,000 at 5% premium and introduced the amount into business. That means there was an asset with Shruti and she sold that asset with 5% premium. 5% premium is 5% extra amount she put into this investment, and she sold it for that extra value. That is 16,000 into 5%. That will give you 800, and on 16,000 plus 800, so the relevant or the value of investment which you will get is 16,800. This amount she introduced in the business. The investment she sold and she got some money. That money she introduced in the business. Now, what is the requirement of the question? The last line. You are required to prepare a statement of profit or loss for the year ending 31st March 2016. So the question is asking you to prepare the profit and loss of this particular business, and the year ending of this business is on 31st March 2016. Okay, so as you know that to know the profit of the business, you can prepare a statement of profit or loss for the year ended 31st March 2016. We are moving to the solution part of this question. So you can do this problem along with me. You prepare a box in which particular and amount column will be there. Write down the formula to find the profit, that is capital at the end, less capital introduced during the year, add drawing. Doing this, you will get adjusted capital at the end. Next comes less capital in the beginning, and the final result is net profit for the year. While reading the question, you have understood that capital introduced during the year, that is the investment of 16,000 plus the premium amount, was introduced in the business. Okay, this is the calculation part which we already discussed. 16,000 is the investment amount plus 800 is the premium. Total value of the investment sold is 16,800. This is the amount which she have received after selling the investment. This she introduced as capital, additional capital in the business. That amount you can write in the amount column. Add drawing. This also we discussed that personal expenses of 500 was withdrawn by her. 500 into 12, that will give you 6,000. So only these two information is given in your question. The main item, that is capital at the end and capital in the beginning, which is very important to calculate the net profit of this business, is not provided. So how can you find out the missing items? For that, you are supposed to prepare statement of affairs. It is like a balance sheet. Here is the statement of affairs as at 31st March 2015 and statement of affairs as at 31st March 2016. As you saw that both capital in the beginning and capital at the end is not given to you. So you are supposed to prepare statement of affairs for both the year. 2015, that is statement of affairs as at 31st March 2015, will give you capital in the beginning of the year, and 31st March 2016, the capital amount which you will receive is the capital at the end of the year. Now let us see how to do this calculation. If you go back to the question, you can see 1st April 2015, some items are given to you. Just read it out, the items. Cash. Cash is an asset. Bills receivable is also an asset. Debtor, assets. Stock is an asset. Investment is an asset. Furniture is an asset. Creditor, it is a liability. So as per the details given to you, you have to show the items in assets and liability. Okay, so bills receivable, you can here in this 2015 it is not there, so no problem, don't write it here. But in 2016 that item have appear, so 2016 you can write bills receivable as one of the item in your balance sheet or statement of affairs. So whatever in the information in the this columns is given, that is some items, and the 2015 items should be written in statement of affairs of 2015, and 2016 item will be written in the statement of affairs as at 31st March 2016. So see, I have written cash, debtors, stock, furniture, what is given in the question exactly I wrote the same amount. I also wrote the creditors here. Now when I made total of my asset side, I got 47,900, but my liability side is only 14,900. The difference between these two, that is 47,900 minus 14,900, I got the amount as 33,000. This is the capital in the beginning of the year. So capital as a balancing figure I got at the beginning of the year. Same I have to do with the statement of affairs. I have prepared statement of affairs for 31st March 2016 also. All the items given in the question, I wrote it with the amount. And when I made total of this side, asset side, I got 71,600, and credit side or liability side, liability side, creditor 11,600 I got. The difference between these two is 60,000. That is the capital with balancing figure. This capital is the capital at the end of the year. Okay, so what actually required, I got it with this statement of affairs. Now what next? See, you can see this is the amount which we have calculated, capital which we have calculated. This is the opening capital and this is the closing capital. Okay, now the same I will apply. See, capital at the end. When we did that statement of affairs, from that we got 60,000. 60,000 I added, subtracted with capital introduced during the year. So I got 43,200, and then I added 6,000 of drawing with that. So I got 49,200. Then I subtracted capital in the beginning, which I calculated by preparing statement of affairs. So I got 33,000. The total of the particular the total of this item is 16,200. That is the net profit for the year. So this is how you have to prepare the statement of profit or loss account and find the net profit or loss for the business. So children, now it is time to conclude today's session. In today's session we saw how to ascertain the profit under the single entry system by statement of affairs method. We did one problem when closing capital or capital at the beginning is not provided, and we also did a problem when both opening capital, that is capital in the beginning, and closing capital, that is capital at the end, is not provided. You have to do the problem of same type from your textbook. Also attend the test paper, attach and write down the notes in your accountancy notebook. Meet you in the next class. Till then, goodbye.